こらこら、これでオチがつきましたみたいなムードになってるけどさ、お前だったら忘れてない？まだ投票タイムが終わってないよ。
Can we just vote for Sakura?
ああ、そうだったわね。
本当に忘れてたの？テンション下がるな。
Sorry.
でもさ、こういうのってお決まりだからさ、一応やっとかないといけないんだよね。じゃあ、面倒かもしれませんけど、お手元のスイッチを押して投票してください。
Hina better vote.
投票の結果、プロとなるのは誰なんでしょうね。その答えは正解なのか不正解なのか、どうなんでしょうね。
This is way above all of Monokuma's expectations. To have such a trap. To have something that is such a trap. I bet Monokuma was so excited because he thought he would get all of us this time. And you know, it was close. It was close to being like that.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
僕の存在って。
Okay, we're done here.
なんだと?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
おい
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along the rest of us.
どういうことだ?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
ひでえぞ
Yeah, we almost died there.
何?
Cause... That's exactly what I wanted! What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why
死ねばいいんだよ。
I couldn't let her be the only one that died. You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious? That's...
何?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. Oh my goodness. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and...
ね
Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
許せん
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
許せんぞ
my closest friend got hurt! Sakura,
我は
because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't! Don't you see how dangerous that is?
あ
Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
でも
Talk about what?
ね
Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
朝日奈よ
Hina, please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
あいつらは
They're friends. Aww. Sakura, then why did she not pick us? She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet... You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I don't like Hiro. Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you try to kill her. Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's how far you pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you? Hina, you came. Wait right here, I'll help you out. Hina. I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that? I have a favor to ask. A favor? I'd like some protein. Could I ask you to... Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I'd had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for, and when I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf, Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura! Let me in! Please, open the door! Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet, you all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it, and that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina, we killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner, and we murdered her. People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but... It's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What did you say?
Everything you said is nothing but your interpretation, right?
Oh, please don't make me, please don't paint a bad image of Sakura for me.
Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
Of course I know what she was thinking, cause her and me...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is... Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What is that?
Isn't it obvious? A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note.
What? But Hina already...
Oh, I wrote that one. It was on me, baby.
What the fuck?
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put it in her room.
What? Then... you... lied to me?
まったくもう。
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a little.
おやおやおやおや。
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value.
ぷぷぷ。
It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it.
You filthy little...
I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything.
ぷんぷん。
Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene cut.
それで
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
しょうがないな。
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
ねえね
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
え。待てよ。
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know?
しょぼー。
You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
いい加減にして
Could you get on with it, please?
はい。
Okay, geez, talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
知っての通り、我は黒幕の内通者だった。
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
黒幕は我が一族の道場を人質に取ることで我に手先となるよう命じてきたのだ。
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
我の代で滅ぼすわけにはいかぬ。だから我の命に代えてでも守らなければならぬ。そう思っていた。
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
そして黒幕が我に命じたのは殺人を犯せという命令だった。
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
だがそこでお主たちと生活を続けていくうちに、朝比奈と生活を続けていくうちに、我の決意は揺らいでいった。
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
我を親友と言ってくれる人物を裏切れない。
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend. That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
我は決めたのだ。もう引かぬ。もうこびぬ。もう顧みぬと。我は決心したのだ。お前と戦うと。
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
I have to say, up until now, the bear, this damn bear, it's definitely been dreadful seeing this bear every single time, but this time especially so. That he would just falsify someone's suicide note, someone's last words, is just so distasteful and just... Oh my god.
だが、皆が我を恨むのも当然だ。すべては、我の弱さが招いた結果なのだからな。
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
それが、お主たちを裏切ったことへの罪滅ぼし。そう思っていた。
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
事態は我の力だけでは収まらなくなっていた。黒幕が我の裏切りを公表した本当の目的だったのだ。
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
だが、それも全ては我の責任。
Yeah, Sakura is a person that really values stuff like loyalty, right? So, not ununderstandable from her point of view. I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. To kill one of your friends? Oh, but she decided to kill herself. Oh, okay. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
ただし、我が殺すのは我自身だ。
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. That's really... So this whole thing could have just ended with us finding Sakura's body and then the note next to it. But Monokuma was like, hey, that's no fun. I'm gonna take the note. What? Oh my god. Fucking asshole. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
お主たちにはその価値がある。我の命をかける意味がある。お主たちがどう思おうと、我の大事な仲間に他ならないのだからな。
If this hadn't happened, if the whole Sakura being a spy thing hadn't happened, it's very possible that everyone would have just lived in harmony until we found a way out. I've never had people like you in my life. Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us. She wanted to stop us from fighting? To protect us?
そう。
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, too strong. That's why she killed herself. That's really not something that anyone without the proper resolve can really do. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
でも、
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
朝比奈よ。最後に謝らせてくれ。
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring to the class trial to a quick end. Ah, Monokuma. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully, then they'll see.
我らは憎しみ合う敵同士などではなく、協力すべき仲間同士なのだということをな。朝比奈よ。お主は何としてでも生き延びてくれ。仲間と共に生き延びるんだ。 必ず生き延びるんだ。
It's sad that Sakura died here, but I definitely think that because of this event, it's something that will strengthen our bond, the remaining 6 people. I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close, and still...
しょうがないな。
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
おっと。
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all.
Well, like what I just said, I don't think it's no purpose at all. Us 6 will be more united.
In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
残念。
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided.
What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
は？
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
はにゃはにゃ。
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
そうだな。
Kinda don't want to hear it from you because you try to kill her. Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
どうだ。
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either.
うほー。
Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered because the one we needed to destroy is you. Nobody else.
何さ。
What the heck?
なのさ。
That's not how this is supposed to go.
いらいら。
But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
ほら。
Your enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that.
ふぅ。
Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you?
Aw, Byakuya, I thought you would have gained some new perspective after what happened just now. This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. Ah!
は？
Huh?
当然だ。
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear that others have cast aside their fear for this game.
何度も言わせるな。
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
なんと。
What's going on here?
Now I have only one thing to look forward to,
決まりだ。
and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean... Don't misunderstand. It's okay, I'll just take this as him being tsundere or whatever, it's fine. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever Master goes, I go! And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire! That's a really strange translation, catch on fire. Everyone...
ね
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning?
ふい。
How boring. But nothing good can come out of this.
ぷぷ。
I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
どういうことだべ？
Fun time?
Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
お前らお仕置きしちゃうよ。
What punishment?
It's the moment you've been all waiting for. Punishment time.
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna... Is it me?
違うよ。
Oh heavens no. Just because the Blacken is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the Bear Times 1 rule.
聞いてよ。
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment. It'll be a shame to let it go to waste. Are you gonna punish Sakura's dead body? Holy fuck. Huh?
So for my special punishment, I've prepared a special guest.
A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No! 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 I don't even know what to say. What? So even though they don't show it here, I feel like because everyone is starting to become more united, Monokuma inside is actually becoming more agitated, and now he's beginning to bend the rules left and right, the own rules that he set out, to make it advantageous for himself. But I don't even know how to feel about that just now. Okay, the good thing is, alter ego can have many forms, right? It doesn't have to be that laptop. As long as we have the source code, we can do this again, right? You suck, man! You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk!
They really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at, and I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried? Broiled? Give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at.
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but... Oh, come on, like... the fact that the laptop is destroyed doesn't mean alter ego is gone, right? I'm hoping for the best here. When I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him!
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball?
Shut the hell up! He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend! And you killed him!
Is this what you call animism? Where our soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
やはりね。
So, you finally noticed him.
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning.
Well, Sakura at least would have had to tell him about it, right?
I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start.
What?
どういうことだ?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop? It was... I guess you could call it a gift from me to you. Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult. So of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking it into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed.
Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better. Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower.
No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Holy moly, you're super mad, like just unreasonably upset.
Yeah.
Okay, well, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
Postscript?
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go.
Moji.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully, it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school.
What? A clue? I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is...
Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory. Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today.
It's the whole memory loss thing, isn't it? Is it related to what Kyoko mentioned in the last trial about her body, though? Because back then, it seemed like she was asking specifically about herself, not for everybody. What? You can't just stop at the most important bit!
It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh? That's the whole point, stupid! It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve.
Fine, but at least Sakura's note. He's gonna rip that shit up.
Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it.
What?
Sex for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
何
What is it now?
Oh, there's one last line in the note.
And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what. And that's seriously it.
Oh, wow, what a stubborn loser, huh?
She won't lay down and die? She'll fight you?
Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say? Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard.
Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was all that about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
あなたは
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
What?
ね
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. Well, Kyoko asked for herself, right? I don't know if she's talking about the same thing there, but I think we should ask Kyoko about this and she should be willing to tell us about it now. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plan to bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off. And the bomb explodes? Wow, you have some vivid imagination here. I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that. So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone. So, now what do we do?
なんだ
What else is there, other than to head back up? Oh, yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But... Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threats. Hey, it's starting to warm up to him a little bit, now that he's not being an ass. You know what, Byakuya was an ass, but he's also someone that's fairly intelligent and can pick up off mistakes easily, so I feel like from now on, perhaps we can have a better relationship.
ありえん
I would have never lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
黙れ
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
ごめん。
Okay, I see what you mean. Then... I'll try... Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag? This is not a dating sim, Genocide Jill. There's no roots or flags, okay? I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master! What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here! Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
なんだと
Sleazeball? That's right, I called you a sleazeball, cause you are, sleazeball!
なるほど
Apparently you still have a death wish. Huh, more biting sarcasm? No wonder you don't have any friends. Hey, stop fighting with Master! You're making me jealous! I want the abuse, give and take, me! I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Fighting is a form of friendship too. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from my deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Whoa. What's happening? How did she get in my room?
そうよ。
キリさん
だからそうよ。
そっか。キリさんか。
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
そうね。
I'm here to wake you up. No, how did you get in my room? I feel so unsafe now. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door! It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
ね
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. Sorry, that's just how I am. What time is it?
え。そう。
3 o'clock. In the morning, of course. Of course? It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? What? Okay. Well, you better have a good reason for disturbing my beauty sleep. It's so late. What happened?
苗木くん
A favor? I have a favor I need to ask. A favor? From me? What can I do that you can't? More importantly, is this a real you? I feel like there's some suspicion of this is actually Kyoko. What's your favor? Wow, that is hands down the worst translated line I've seen so far in the entire thing.
それは
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
じゃあね
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Why can't we go together? Is it that much more noticeable in the middle of the night? I don't know. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. Oh, I don't feel good about this. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I feel like if Kyoko... I don't know, I'm a little bit... I put my hand to the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Ugh! Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know?
Oh, well, I just...
You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But... I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something?
No, nothing like that.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed.
What? What's wrong now?
ちょっと
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko?
Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class tryout.
そうね
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
ね
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
行きましょうか
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay.
Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoot.
So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
じゃあね
So, goodbye. Hold on! Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
じゃあね
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
戦場ムクロ
A person's name. Mukuro Ikusaba. What? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
戦場ムクロこの学園に潜む16人目の高校生
What? How did you even...
超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生
Ultimate despair?
戦場ムクロに気をつけて
Watch out for her. You can't end it there, what the heck? Did you see her? How do... What? What was that? What the heck? Oh my god! Wow, that is mean. Alter lump? That's fucked up. What is going on?